Good day, YouTube, and welcome into another Tits Beer Bong 420 beer review. Thank you to everybody viewing in. I appreciate it. If you view and comment and all that stuff, rate and whatnot, great. Even if your comment on your on the video is just to say that you're one of the viewers, let me know. Thank you for tuning in. I much appreciate it. You're all awesome. Today we're reviewing another beer from the Renaissance Brewery. And I've had one beer from them before, or two, because the one I thought I had from them before was I thought it was called Craftsman Ship or Craftsman, and they have a beer called Craftsman, but that's an oatmeal chocolate stout. And I don't recall ever having a stout from them, so that one's questionable. But for sure, I've had from them once before. Their Stone Cutter beer, which was a Scotch ale at 7%. Now, apparently, the Renaissance Brewery does like 9 beers. They have like a double IPA, a regular IPA, an American Pale Ale, a regular Pale Ale, a Pilsner, a Porter, and so on and so forth, Stone and what have you. So I've done their Stone Cutter Scotch Ale at 7%, which I might have been confused and thought it was called Craftsmanship or Craftsman. So I mean, I've had that stout from them before. But either way, what we have for this beer review is their beer called Elemental, yeah. Renaissance Brewing Company is from Melbourne, New Zealand. This is their Porter Ale. It's a dark, rich, and mellow balance of hops and roasted malts. 500 milliliters, 16.9 ounces. Or as they write there, 1.9 fluid ounces. Originally, the beer of choice for workers in London's produce markets, Porter is my favorite beer style. Brewed in the modern, robust style, this is a rich, full-bodied brew with plenty of dry, dark chocolate and roasted malty flavors which gradually give way to a cleansing, hop-driven finish. A surprisingly effective complement for dark chocolate, coffee, or berry-based desserts. Elemental Porter is a superb match for blue cheese and almost anything off the barbecue. And then it's got Andy Duchars, which is the brewer. Water, malted barley, and hops. It's 6%, and everything that is Renaissance Brewery comes from New Zealand. But there's supposed to be New Zealand and Australian ingredients in this. And again, the ingredient list says water, malted barley, and hops. It's a 6% porter. I've had their Craftsmanship Scotch Ale, which was 7% before. And I might have had their Craftsman Porter or their chocolate oatmeal stout before. And if I haven't, well, I didn't even know that was the name. Same cap. So I've had one or two things from them before. Not bad. A little pricey at $5.50 a bottle, but it's kind of from New Zealand. Cheaper than traveling out there to pick it up right from New Zealand. Apparently, from what I've read online about this beer, there's a little bit of a different twist to it than what you normally would expect from a porter. So this is that Elemental Porter Ale, 6%. I'm a little buzzed right now, so I'm probably saying its name wrong. Renaissance Brewery, Melbourne, New Zealand. I'll just say it's their 6%. Porter, try it out. Go, 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 go. Whoa. Yep. It's dark, so black. I can't see any carbonation in it, but there definitely could be some. 3-finger brown head with some bubbles. Smells roasted, kind of cherry-like, and chocolate. 6%. It's the Renaissance Brewery from Melbourne, New Zealand. Their porter. Cheers. Okay, once I got it into where I live, I didn't throw it right away into the fridge, but it's a little bit colder than I would think the porter should be. Apparently, it's won a Brewers Award in 2011, which gave them gold 2 years back. So I'm drinking it a little colder than it should be. I guess it shouldn't have been there the amount of hours I've had it in there for, but it's not extremely more cold than a porter should be. I'll let you know, this is not one of my sober reviews. I do have a bit of a buzz on. So we'll see where it takes us. I'm full. I'm going to have to let some of this warm up a bit to see how that is less cold. Because what I get is that roasted bitterness that like the porters and stouts would have, and this is a porter. And I get like a bitter baker's chocolate and a lot of coldness. 6%. It's from New Zealand, the Renaissance Brewery. I maybe should have went to this more sober than I am and less full than I am, and I should let this warm up a bit more. But it's good. I can't complain about the Renaissance Brewery. I've had 2 or 3 things of theirs now. I've had their 7% Stonecutter Scotch Ale, maybe their oatmeal chocolate stout crafts midship thing or whatever it's called, but I don't think so. And that's like 4.9, I think it was. This is their 6% porter. They have like 9 different beers. I'm going to give this a 7.5 out of 10 because it's actually good for being a little colder than a porter should be, I'm thinking. I find it's got a nice roastedness to it. That bitterness doesn't stay long. It kind of goes away. And that chocolate tastes nice that's in it. And there might be a little caramel to it, but really, it's this chocolate that is good tasting, and there's some bitterness and some roastedness, and I'm actually enjoying it. It's a definite. Actually, I said 7.5. That'd be the lowest I would rate it. The highest I would rate it is an 8. I'm not 100% sure. It's somewhere between 7.5 and an 8. It's really good. If you're into porters, definitely give it a try. If you like trying a lot of different beers out, it's a good one to try out. This is fucking good. And it's 6% piece, motherfuckers. Thank you for reviewing. You're all the shit.